Mario Novino is a fourth-generation vegetable farmer. These vines are normally laden with bright green bitter melons, but the lack of rain has led to the loss of many of his crops.
Bumaba ang produksyon.
We are down to a very low production rate, and we can also see that the leaves of our crops have dried out and the fruits are undersized.
And the ramifications of the extreme weather go far beyond Mario's livelihood.
The farmer stopped.
If farmers stop from farming, a lot of people will go hungry. So whether or not we are expecting El Nino, we will continue planting crops.
El Nino is a climate pattern that is the unusual warming of the surface waters in the eastern Pacific Ocean. It's a naturally occurring phenomenon that increases temperatures and the likelihood of below-average rain.
Prior to year 2000, the recurrence of strong El Nino events occurs every 10 to 15 years. But due to climate change and global warming, the strong El Nino events happens just every 5 to 7 years.
68-year-old Eddie Gonzalez works with Mario. They have resorted to watering the crops by hand with the little water they can source from the small community.
No matter how many times you water the plants, it's just like you're only saving them from dying.
This produce gives you a sense of the impact these dry conditions have had on farmers here. This is a daily harvest of about 5 kilograms or 400 pesos worth, which is about $7 US. The same time last year, the daily harvest by these farmers was 350 kilograms. Eddie, who spent his whole life supporting his wife and children through farming, now has to ask them for help.
If we just rely on farming, we might die from hunger.
72 out of 82 provinces across the Philippines are currently impacted by El Nino. 41 of those areas are experiencing drought conditions, which means they've received 5 months of below normal rainfall.
In terms of damage to agriculture, that's about 46 million US dollars. So that's primarily on rice fields.
And it's not just the lack of rain that's a concern. Many provinces are facing extreme heat.
The heat index can actually reach up to 44 degrees a day. It can cause heat exhaustion. It can cause heat stroke, which can lead to death.
As for Mario, his resilience in the face of such extreme weather is admirable. When asked if he'd ever give up farming, he didn't mince words.
Farming is life.
Scientists predict there should be some relief from the extreme weather conditions by June. Emily Angwin, TRT World, Cavite, Philippines.